Hello, my name's Mike and welcome to GeezerViz.
GeezerViz.
Well, I went ahead and I washed this beast so it looks much better. But then I thought, you know what? What about my other motorhome? That's right, there's the other one. This one I've had since 2000 and it's a gas motorhome. So that's going to be our touring coach and this was going to be our camper. But, you know, it's dirty too. It's been in storage for a while. So we're going to go ahead and pull everything out, which I've started to do. I pulled everything out of the bins. Going to sort through all of that and then go ahead and wash this beast and then put it back in storage for a little while. Maybe we'll use it for camping in the summer while we're here. I don't know yet. While I'm here at our summer location, I thought that I would try to do some good tire maintenance or preventative maintenance, I guess. These tires, you know, they sit out in the sun and that can cause some of the rubber to break down on the sidewall. And in order to keep them in good condition, they recommend that you put a good tire cover over those while they're sitting. And that way the sun damage will not affect them as bad and you'll get longer life out of your tires. And these tires are pretty darned expensive. I mean, they're $800 a tire. And so it's a good idea to do your tire maintenance on these. So what I did is I bought these ADCO tire covers. And I'm going to go ahead and put those on and show you just kind of what it takes to put these on. It's a little trickier on the dualies, but it's still very doable. So this is the product that I bought here, the Ultra Tire Guard. And this box comes with two in the box. And when you take them out, they come with a tire guard as well as these little bungee cords here. And this is to prevent or help keep the tire guard secure when the wind blows. So if I take this apart here, so you can see it just has one end that's a loop, and then on the other end it has this little ball. And so just the ball through the loop keeps it secure to the tire. However, that's what goes around the back side of the tire. So it's kind of a little pain in the ass to get there. But I've discovered a way to make it a little bit easier. Let me show you that. The tire guard looks like. So it's rounded on top and flat on the bottom because that's the part that's going to stick to the ground. And since I have big tires, this is a pretty big sized guard. And they have on each corner the grommets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my looped end and push that through the grommet. So I just take that, push it through the grommet first. So now it's attached here. And now I'm going to put it on the tire. Now that it's on, I'm going to take the looped end, and what I have down here is my awning hook. So I'm going to place this on my awning hook. So now I have it on this side, and that's it. It's all done. It's now on the tire and secure from wind. One tire down, 5 more to go. But really, that only just took me, what, a minute maybe to put it on? The key is to buy the right size for your tires. This is the size that was recommended for my tires, and it fits great. It's a little bit baggy here in this part here, but that's because these tires here are more concave with the hub, and so there's a little extra fabric there Where these front tires, you can see, are a little more convex with the hub sticking more out, and so it'll fit a little snugger on this tire, which is my front tire. Well, there you go. That's what it looks like with them on. Now that they're on, I'm wondering if I should have gotten them in black. Let me know what you think. I've had people ask me, why do you live in the shadow of a volcano? And not just any volcano, but arguably the world's most dangerous volcano. And my answer is because it's beautiful out here, and there's lots of wildlife, and there's really no place I'd rather be than the Pacific Northwest in the summertime. That's Mount Rainier. It's about 20 miles from where I'm standing. And it's not the world's most dangerous volcano because it's going to erupt anytime soon. It's because there's about 80,000 people that live in the path of destruction that'll be created if that mountain blows up. And there's only a 10% chance that it'll actually blow during my lifetime, or anyone's lifetime. It erupts every 500 to 1,000 years. And it's been a little over 500 years since the last major eruption. There was a smaller eruption about 125 years ago, but the big one was over 500 years ago. So it's maybe overdue, but there's still only a 10% chance that it'll erupt in my lifetime. Mount Rainier is made up of about 25 different glaciers. And if the mountain erupts, those glaciers are going to be liquefied instantaneously, which is going to create what's called a lahar. Basically, it's just a big mud flow. And that mud flow will bring boulders and trees down with it as it makes its way down towards Puget Sound. And it's going to run through the valleys to get to Puget Sound. There's Puyallup Valley, Ording Valley, and those are going to be the valleys that are going to be wiped out. And since the last major eruption, over 500 years ago, there's been a lot of construction in those valleys. And like I said, 80,000 people now live in that path of destruction. And so the lahar will travel about 60 miles an hour until it gets closer to Puget Sound, where it'll slow down to about 25 miles an hour. So it'll still take a little while for it to get there. I'm not confident the warning systems are in place. That's going to alert people to get the heck out of the valleys. So that's why it's the world's most dangerous volcano, just because of the number of people that live in that path of destruction. Here where I am, there is a town of Kapowsin that's close by. There's rivers there. Those will flood. Here in the wilderness where I'm staying, we'll probably be okay here. Be quite a sight to see, that's for sure. But the destruction would be immense. The mountain's gonna blow. I mean, it's just gonna happen because geology over the last 500,000 years shows us this is gonna happen. Happened, like I said, a little over 500 years ago. Geology shows that it happens between every 500 to 1,000 years. So sometime in the next 50 generations, it's gonna happen. Can't imagine what that's gonna look like 500 years from now, or even several hundred years from now, and the amount of people, just the population growth that's going to take place and make this mountain even more dangerous. Well, the time has come to start getting ready for our next adventure. So what I'm doing today is I am cleaning out the motorhome and taking all the stuff we had with us on our last adventure, taking out here and putting it on this big tarp behind me. And then I'm going to take a look and see if I really need this for our next trip. I think we brought more stuff than we needed last time. Not sure, so we'll see. So I'm going to pull everything out of the basement and then take a look and see what's left, and hopefully it can downsize again. So, time to get moving. So if you have ever wondered how much stuff you can fit in the bottom of an Integra, well, there you go. I had all this stuff in there and probably could have made room for more. I'll show you the inside of the storage compartment so you can see how big that is. Here's the inside. I've got room over here, which is where I put all my tools. Got the pull-out tray. I've got a hanging LED light that I need to secure. Have a whole section over there and more down there. And you can see the register on the bottom, so that's where this is a heated compartment. So I don't have to worry about stuff freezing down here. So there's actually quite a lot of space down here. One thing about Integra is they also use this X-bracing throughout the coach, which keeps the coach from twisting so much as it goes down the road, and you don't get all that body lean when you go around corners. Anyway, this is the basement. So here's all the stuff that was under there, including an empty box, a couple of folding chairs, an awning, another chair, chairs, of course the barbecue, ladder, all sorts of stuff over here, lots and lots of tools, workout equipment, I think that's what that's called, and a bunch of other stuff here, a couple tables, and only one dead mouse. So now we're going to go through this. We're going to see what we think we need to keep, what we can purge, donate, put in storage, whatever. So time to start separating and put back what we can. So behind me you can see what was left, and here in front of me, let me flip the camera around here. In front of me you can see everything that's going into the shed. So that's a significant amount of stuff that's that we've taken out for this purge. We probably have to do the same thing inside now, because I think there's a lot of stuff inside that we didn't take too. So it's going to look a little bit better once I get that back inside. Well, it's been a long day and everything is back in the coach. It all fit with room to spare, so I've got more room to load more junk in there if I need to, but hopefully I won't need to do that. So we've got it all back in. I still want to do the inside. That might have to wait for another day. It was a long day to get all this stuff in there, but it finally all fit. Now we're getting closer to being ready to go. Leaving soon. Can hardly wait.